Hello and a very warm welcome to our coverage of Niger against Djibouti. It's a FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifier. It is Group A. Niger are guaranteed to finish third in the section. They have 4 points from their 5 matches. Djibouti will definitely finish bottom of Group A, 5 defeats from as many outings, and they've conceded 22 goals along the way, only scoring 2. Those 2 were scored against Niger on match day 2 on September the 6th in a 4-2 defeat. That game took place in Morocco. Confirmation then of the standings: Algeria and Burkina Faso will be playing for top spot when they meet tomorrow in Belize. Algeria with a 2 points advantage at the top there. Niger in third and Djibouti rock bottom. Well, this will be the last qualifier for both of these nations. They have already been eliminated. The supporters inside Stade General Seni Kunche in Niamey are determined to enjoy it. Last time out at home, Niger fell 4-0 to Algeria in front of a crowd estimated at around 2,000. There should be a few more in today, though there are ongoing restrictions on crowd numbers. Jean-Michel Cavalli has named an unchanged team after the creditable 1-1 draw that Niger obtained against Burkina Faso in Morocco 3 days ago. Youssef Oumarou gave Niger the lead in that match, but Burkina Faso equalised also from the penalty spot 10 minutes into the second half through Issoufa Deo. As for Djibouti, they took on Algeria in Cairo in Egypt, and they fell 4-0 to the group leaders, having lost 8-0 to Algeria back on match day 1 in Belize. Mohamed Mirane Hassan takes charge of Djibouti here at Niger, coached by the Frenchman Jean-Michel Cavalli. The atmosphere building all the time ahead of kick-off at the top of the hour. Both coaches resisting the temptation to rotate their squad and give experience to those who weren't in the starting 11s at the weekend. Niger have been looking to their next generation in this qualifying campaign. They've got an 18-year-old goalkeeper in Van Attenhoven. Abdul Moumouni is only 19, and Sabo, who scored Niger's final goal in the 4-2 win on match day 2, is 21. Victorian Adebayor, who scored twice against Djibouti on match day 2, is only a goal away from equaling Moussa Mazou's all-time Niger goals record. Adebayor already has 12 for his country. Mazou on 13. For Djibouti, this is about salvaging some pride. Their best performance of this campaign undoubtedly came against Niger. They actually took the lead in that game through Farah Ali before Niger scored 4, and then Djibouti managed a late consolation. Goal difference for Djibouti -20. Niger guaranteed to finish third in Group A. Djibouti will finish bottom. Here come the 2 nations for their final World Cup qualifier. For Niger, it is about signing off in style in front of their home supporters. For Djibouti, it is about finishing this campaign with at least a point on the board. Niger and Djibouti would have known when the draw was made that their task was going to be very difficult, considering Algeria and Burkina Faso are also in this group. Algeria will host Burkina Faso tomorrow, knowing that a draw will be enough for them to guarantee top spot. Yusuf Umaru captains the home team here. Umaru, who scored the opening goal against Burkina Faso 3 days ago in a 1-1 draw. Captaining the visitors from Djibouti, Yusuf Batio, their defender. Our officials today from Cameroon, Mohamed Yusuf Atmouni is the referee. And the two teams are in place now ahead of the national anthems. We will start, as is customary, with the national anthem of the visitors to Niamey, Djibouti.
Maintenant, l'hymne national du Niger.
Niger are ready, and they are unchanged from the side that started the 1-1 against Burkina Faso 3 days ago. Captained by Yusuf Umaru, who scored the opening goal in that match. Jean-Michel Cavalli, the French coach, has placed the accent on youth, starting with the 18-year-old goalkeeper Atten van Attenhoven. He's taken over from the vastly experienced Dauda Kasseli. Umaru then captaining that unchanged team. Watch out for Victorien Adebayor, who scored 2 in the 4-2 win against Djibouti in September, and is only 1 goal away from equaling the national scoring record held by Moussa Mazou. The visitors, Djibouti, are captained by Yusuf Batio, their defender. Tumani Mohamed is the referee. Djibouti, by and large, keeping faith with the team that began the 4-0 loss against group leaders Algeria That was a match that took place on November the 12th, 3 days ago. Djibouti were outclassed once again by the African champions, having lost 8-0 to them earlier in the section. Djibouti will look to their Nigerian-born forward, Samuel Akinbinu. He showed up well against Algeria. This is Djibouti's best chance of taking something from the group. They did score first against Niger in September in what was a 4-2 loss. Niger 1 win and 1 draw in this group to go with 3 defeats. Niger, the hosts, kick off in Niamey, looking to make it a win double against Djibouti. Djibouti, who have conceded 22 goals in 5 outings, including 4 against Jean-Michel Cavalli's Niger in September, and nearly a chance straight away for Sosa. He's behind for the corner. And it's taken short, in it comes low from Niger, and turning on it is Sosa, and it's away by Fouad. Victorien Adebayor was the classiest player on show in the Djibouti 2 Niger 4 game. Here's Ousmane Diabate. Diabate goes long, but it's cut out in midfield by Saleh. That's a shove in the back, and the referee awards the free kick to Niger. Powerfully built Sosa, shoved off the ball there by the visiting captain Batio. There's a conference around the ball from the Niger players. Yusuf Umaru, the captain, is among those involved, along with Mamouni and Victorien Adebayor, who moves away now, and it will be Umaru to strike. Umaru, and it's tipped round. It's a good save by Mboniankwi. Mboniankwi has actually had quite a good qualifying campaign, despite Djibouti conceding 22. Though he was at fault for at least one of the Algerian goals in the 4-0 defeat. Adebayor takes it short. Back to Adebayor it comes from Moutari. Adebayor balloons it. So important for Djibouti to try to keep their heads up, to keep some morale. This was curling round beautifully from Umaru. What a strike that was from distance. And it was tipped round by Mboniankwi. That was a good flick on. It was very nicely done, the flick on by Hussein. Djibouti have to make the most of every opportunity they have when they get into the Niger half. Saleh. It is a Niger free kick. A succession of set pieces for the home team. Moutari it was who had his ankles clipped there. The referee will make sure that Araita and the rest of the Djibouti players get back the full 10 yards. Adebayor will take the free kick, and he was going for goal there. And it's knocked the player in the wall, Elebe, to the floor. He felt the full force of that Adebayor free kick. It was struck powerfully, came off the head of Elebe, who immediately went down. He's rattled by that. Here's Elebe. Referee from the Comoros telling Elebe that he should leave the field to carry on his treatment and let Niger get on with the game with the corner that they have. Elebe being helped off the pitch now by the two physios. Taken short by Niger, their second short corner that they've tried. Now it is stood up to attack, and it was Umaru forward again. Niger laying siege to Mboniankwi's goal. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper. Helped on by Akinbinu. Oh, Djibouti creating a chance, and that's a good stop by Van Attenhoven. Well, the game between these two nations a couple of months ago was a minor classic, and this one has started really well. Fine stops at both ends of the field. The outswinger is comfortably dealt with by Niger. Adebayor. Niger trying to counter quickly here. They do have some pacey players, but that pass is played in behind Sabo, who had moved the other way. Djibouti go the direct route. It bounces Akinbinu's way. Akinbinu gets it out of his feet. Akinbinu will try to apply some pressure now. Good move from Niger as Sosa plays it forward to Mutari. Mutari eventually running into trouble as he was trying to get the shot away. Niger looking better on the ball, as you would expect. Sosa, his first touch let him down. Umaru. Ibrahim to Umaru again. Umaru involved in much of what Niger do. Ibrahim. Djibouti do clear their lines, but not very far, and the pressure will come back on them again. Diabate. The crowd at Stade General Senou Kounché warming to what Niger are doing. Although there was a lot of pressure applied by Hussein there, and he nearly managed to pick the pocket of the defender Katkore. Van Attenhoven. Jean-Michel Cavalli told his team to play the ball quickly. That's what they've been trying to do. That was calmly done, wasn't it? By the centre-half Kakore. Fuad. Fuad is fouled by Sabo. It'll be Siad to take this free kick. Fuad. Niger have the goal kick. Teenage goalkeeper Van Attenhoven to take it here. He's on Anderlecht's books in Belgium. Played for Belgium at youth level before committing to Niger. Adebayor. Umaru. Sabo. Sabo again. Plays for Club Africain. Umaru. Out wide to Hussein. Through the legs it goes. Fuad fouled. Now Jean-Michel Cavalli telling his players to be calmer, take their time. Forward by Garba. Garba, a relative veteran in this side. He'll turn 30 later in the year. Short it comes to Diabate. Cut out well in midfield by Saleh. Hussein plays it on the floor, and Djibouti managed to carry it forward with Reita. Reita's pass didn't roll. Adebayor back deep. That was an excellent first touch there by Mutari. Mutari trying to create the chance for Sosa. He's forced Sosa a little wide here. Oh, what a burst that is. And the opening goal is scored by Niger. That was fantastic play from Victorien Adebayor, who equals Moussa Mazou's all-time goal-scoring record for his country with his 13th strike. He scored a double against Djibouti in Niger's 4-2 win in September. And he has opened the scoring early here in Niamey. A fine move from Jean-Michel Cavalli's team. Look at the pace at which he came onto the ball. The perfect first touch, and then opening out his body to guide his finish inside the far corner. Terrific football from Victorien Adebayor, who was the undoubted man of the match when these sides met a couple of months ago, and is on course to match that this afternoon. Niger 1, Djibouti 0. Djibouti concede for the 23rd time this qualifying tournament. It's the 7th goal that Niger have scored, and 3 of them have been netted by Victorien Adebayor, all against Djibouti. Too close to Van Attenhoven. Van Attenhoven, born in Belgium to a Belgian father and a mother from Niger. Nephew of a former Niger international, Ibrahim Tankari. Good hold-up work from Sosa. Difficult to dislodge when he's back to goal like that. And that's some diagonal ball that will need dealing with. Niger's squad contains many players that ply their trade abroad, whereas Djibouti is a largely domestic-based squad. And there is a gulf in class between these two nations. Boniankwi. Free kick to Djibouti. They've already had a Victorien Adebayor goal to celebrate. Now some defending for Niger to do as Saleh will take the free kick. Saleh. Oh, and it is flicked on, and Van Attenhoven was worried there. Must have come off a Niger head, for it is a Djibouti corner. Teasingly flighted by Saleh, who comes over to take this corner now. And Van Attenhoven puts a hand onto it. There's still danger here, though, from Djibouti. Can he turn and shoot? He can't. Saleh was awkward from him. Niger having problems clearing their own penalty area. Still plenty of Djibouti players forward. It takes a deflection. Awkward spin on that. Another corner. Van Attenhoven didn't look at all confident as that deflected shot spun towards goal. Big deflection, and Van Attenhoven just had to palm it round. Now Niger might be able to break. It's a 3-on-3 situation here. Adebayor is in the mood today, and the first time shot is flashed well wide by Daniel Sosa. Sosa, born in Ghana, to a father from Benin and a Ghanaian mother, a naturalised Niger player. He made his debut last month. It was against Algeria, and he managed to score what turned out to be a consolation goal in a 6-1 defeat. Showing too much of the ball there to Garba. Good pace to get to the outside. Oh, the angle was against him. Van Attenhoven made the save, but the chance was still there. The ball didn't reach Akinbinu. Look how many Djibouti shirts are in the area, and that's wasteful in the end. A very good Djibouti reaction to falling behind. had the pace to get to the outside there, and a better first touch would have led to a goal-scoring opportunity. Akinbinu. Niger making mistakes, and Djibouti are in again. It takes a saving block to prevent Djibouti having a shot on target. Niger are rocking. Kakore is the player down. A strong 5 minutes from Djibouti. Mohamed Mereneh Hassan will be very pleased with the way his players have reacted to falling behind. Kakore went down there, and the block was made in the end by the number 18, Diabate. The stretcher is required for Kakore. Kakore with his shirt over his head to conceal the pain. This is the run of chances that Djibouti have enjoyed. They're playing some good stuff, are Djibouti. Hussein prominent. Follow up by Elabe. Just lacking that finishing touch so far are the visitors. Down to Niger to play the ball forward. And able to turn on it is Rica. Kimbinu's hard running does at least prevent a goal kick. And Djibouti will be trying to hem Niger in here. Garba's waiting for the ball boy to fetch it. Niger a goal to the good thanks to Victorien Adebayor. First touch at times is magnificent, and here's Adebayor again. Adebayor on his favoured left foot. Oh, and it's a surprise even to him that it's gone wide. A blistering break by Niger that could easily have resulted in their second goal and Adebayor's second goal. What a pass that was to release him in behind. Took it forward well. Just trying to put it inside the corner. Kakore's injury means that he is going to be unable to continue. We saw him stretch it off. Razak Saini set to come on for him. Salek. Araita. Oh, brilliant football from Djibouti. Elabe. It's a goal kick. Well, with the pressure off, we are seeing flicks, we're seeing enterprise, attacking play from both teams, and it's making for a very watchable encounter at Stade General Seni Kunche. Here is that change, Razak Seni coming on, the 31-year-old to replace Abdoulaye Katkore. Back to Van Attenhoven it goes. Van Attenhoven, left-footed. Good flick on. Flick on by Ibrahim, who chases after it himself, showing great energy, but it is a foul by Ibrahim, marauding forward down the left and bringing down Siad. Siad takes the kick. Fuad. Foul by Sosa. So Djibouti can load up the Niger penalty box, and Saleh will take the kick. He's their set-piece maestro. Saleh. Another dangerous flight there. And headed wide. Djibouti able to get the head to the ball first. They've had their chances. They really are stacking up. It's open, and you can guarantee that there will be more goals here. Djibouti starting to win more in midfield. Elabe. It's played back Elabe's way. Oh, and it's just hit the back of his forward there. Djibouti increasingly first to the loose ball. Good skill from Hussein. But this is where Niger have already looked dangerous. It's Mutari carrying it into opposition territory, and that's a very wasteful ball by Amadou Mutari. Plays his club football in Saudi Arabia for Al Fayha. Adebayor has the license to drift across the field and cause damage. Sabo. Ibrahim. Cut out. It was by Hussein. Razak Seni is onto the pitch. There's an injury substitute. Diabate to Seni. Sosa. Oh, there's a chance here for Adebayor. Adebayor unselfishly squares it, and it's put wide. Massive chance for Niger to score their second, and it has been spurned. When they move the ball at pace, they are destructive. was so inviting, so well played by Sabo and by Adebayor, and it just needed finishing, admittedly from a tight angle. Flick on by Adebayor. Adebayor will reach the loose ball first. Sabo. Crowd appreciated that cross-field ball. Djibouti go long to get the Niger defenders turning. Akinbinu, was there a nudge by him? Akinbinu with the push on Diabate as the two number 18s collided. Half an hour gone in a very entertaining Niger against Djibouti. And Niger lead thanks to Victorien Adebayor's 14th minute goal. Mutari. Diabate. Ibrahim. Foul on Mutari. Adebayor to take the free kick. Adebayor, danger, on target. And Bonnie Unkwi, though, made a simple save. And he kicks long now, trying to immediately put Niger under pressure. The closest Djibouti player to it was Hussein, who is stretching Niger with his runs down the left-hand side. Helped by Elebe playing on the left side of midfield, and the throw is towards Hussein. Oh, the skill of Hussein, beautifully done. And there's the nutmeg, and here's the chance, and it's in. It's gone through Van Attenhoven, who will be very disappointed. And Djibouti are level. Look at the celebrations. It's the first goal that they have managed in qualifying in over 2 months. Yusuf Abdi Ahmed celebrates with gusto. Great football from Hussein. And then there was the nutmeg, and then the finish that went through Van Attenhoven. Niger won, Djibouti won. Van Attenhoven got something on it, but couldn't keep it out. A great riposte then from Djibouti. Adebayor. Hussein. Araita. To Elebe. Well, Djibouti arguably deserving of that goal for the amount of pressure they had since Adebayor's opener, even if Niger created two big further chances before Djibouti equalised. Niger then with it all to do again. Djibouti's confidence rising. Umaru. Mamuni, the 19-year-old who is on the books of the Moldovan sensations Sheriff Tiraspol, who enjoyed a win over Real Madrid in the Champions League this season. Diabate, pressure applied by Hussein on Van Attenhoven, whose confidence will have been shaken by the concession of that equalising goal. Mutari. Sabo. Adebayor. Sabo. Sabo involved again. Now to the outside goes Ibrahim. Another chance for Niger. It's Adebayor! And Adebayor gets his second to move outright clear as the all-time leading goal scorer for his country, ahead of Musa Mazu. A double against Djibouti last time out, and another double for the irrepressible Victorien Adebayor. Created by Ibrahim, the first touch superb, and this time it was Mboniankwi's turn to have the ball go through him. Niger back in front. They lead Djibouti by 2-1. A real buzz around Stade General Seni Kunche. It's been such an engaging match, laden with chances. On the balance of the really big chances, you'd say that Niger do just about deserve to be in front. You sense Djibouti have more goals in them, and they will be doing all they can to go in level at half-time. Van Attenhoven. Straight to touch from the young keeper. Diabate has to use his keeper. Adebayor on a hat-trick and looking hungry for more goals. Mutari. Niger enjoying success down the flanks as Djibouti defend narrow. Mamuni. Saini. Elebe picks out the chest of Saini. Mutari can't control that one. It was a very difficult skill that he tried to pull off, and he may have slightly hurt himself in the process of attempting to control the ball. Chested on superbly. Akinbinu goes left, and it's not a good pass. Sosa. Foul in midfield means a Niger free kick. Umaru brought down the home captain. Only Islam Slimani has more goals in this group now than Victorien Adebayor, who moves level with Abdul Tapsoba and Riyad Mahrez on 4 goals in Group A. Well, we've already seen one player go off injured. It was Kakore of Niger. And now it's a Djibouti player requiring some extended attention. It is Saleh, the number 5. We can have another look at Adebayor's second goal. Hit it across the keeper. Very good play from Ibrahim. What about that first touch? And then took it on first time. It was well directed. But Mboniankwi, like Van Attenhoven for the Djibouti equaliser, when he looks back at it, will feel that he could have done more. Michel Cavalli gets a message over to the powerfully built forward, Sosa. Well, there is this break in play, which means that we will have some stoppage time at the end of the first 45. The Djibouti bench waiting for the signal as to whether Saleh will be able to continue. Mboniankwi. Now Siad. Looks like Saleh will be okay. Binu beaten in the air. Fouad. Djibouti could be in, but Van Attenhoven's really well off his line to get to the ball ahead of Hussein. That was sharp goalkeeping. Sosa. Volleyed pass by Sosa. Just lacks some accuracy. But Araita takes no chances. He says that I didn't get a call. There wasn't a white shirt near him. He did have more time than he realised. Umaru plays it back, and here they build again through Ibrahim, who set up the second goal. Diabate. Sabo. Diabate gives it away to Akinbinu. Hussein. And it comes off the boot there of Mamouni. Djibouti continuing to pose problems. Played into midfield through Mamouni. Now Diabate. Oh, and his pass has been cut out. Danger again. Sosa trying to reach this. Oh, there's a slip. Mutari. Good skill there in midfield from Ahmed, the goal scorer for Djibouti. Oh, that's nice skill too. Mutari. And Sosa has been released. In the middle, he's got Umaru, who is trying to stay onside. It's Adebayor for the hat-trick. It would have been spectacular. He's a national hero. Here's Victoria Adebayor. Had his eyes on this one. Wanted to complete the hat-trick in the most remarkable way. Ibrahim. So much space here. Djibouti have no semblance of a defensive line, and they're lucky that that ball breaks from Bunyankwi, as 3 additional minutes have been signalled at the end of this vastly entertaining first half in Niamey. Sosa was over at the far post. Had the cross been deeper and more accurate. There's another injury problem for Djibouti. Batio, the captain, stands over his stricken teammate. Looks to me like it might be El Abe. No, El Abe is standing over the player who is down. We saw Saleh was having some injury problems, but he's okay. Stretcher being called for again, and this will mean further time beyond the additional 3 minutes originally allotted. More concern this time from Djibouti. Jean-Michel Cavalli can give an early indication of what his half-time team talk is going to be about. He'll be happy enough with the way Niger have attacked, but he'll want them to tighten up defensively to try to nullify the Djibouti threat. So Djibouti temporarily down to 10 men. They'll have possession again, and it was Araita who was down, but now back on his feet and moving around the pitch. Here's Siad. Umaru. Possession conceded to El Abe. Fuad. Saleh. Back to the keeper and Bunyankwi. Taken down by Aden. Whenever Djibouti lose possession like that, Niger look for the counter-attacking opportunity, and it's Adebayor for Sosa. That's a very good ball. Sosa wants it on his right foot. Could have taken the shot early. Could have gone down there under Batio's challenge. Could Mutari, chose not to. And the half-time whistle sounds, and that's been a terrifically entertaining first 45 minutes in Niamey. Niger lead by 2-1, both of them scored by Victorien Adebayor, after Yusuf Abdi Ahmed managed to equalise. Niger 2, Djibouti 1 then at the interval. And let's hope that the second half is just as entertaining. Niger 2, Djibouti 1 at half-time here. Victorien Adebayor with both Niger goals. Ahmed equalised on 34 minutes after Adebayor's 14th minute opener. But then Adebayor restored Niger's advantage 8 minutes before half-time. So Niger looking to score their second win of the section. Djibouti trying to collect their first point. As things stand, Niger would finish with 7 points from 6 games in third place. Djibouti would have 0 points and a goal difference of -21. Algeria and Burkina Faso tomorrow evening will play for top spot. Algeria top by 2 points from Burkina Faso as things stand. Will be Djibouti to get the second half underway as they try to find a second equaliser. They are 2-1 down to Niger in Niamey in Group A of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Decent flick on, and inside the first few seconds of the second half, Van Attenhoven, who was at fault for the Djibouti equaliser, is called upon to touch the ball for the first time. At the other end, Sosa is beaten to the ball by Batio. Adebayor to take the flag kick. The score of both Niger's goals. Adebayor will get another go as it's headed behind. Adebayor once more, straight into the gloves of Mbonyankwi. Mbonyankwi who shoves Sabo out of the way. The free kick is given Djibouti's way. Siad takes it into the Niger penalty area. Djibouti had 3 players up there. Akimbinu was the closest to it. Just Sosa up for Niger here as Djibouti get it back up to the halfway line, but it's with Sosa now. Niger switch it across field to Garba. And now Adebayor, left-footed, cutting in off the right. Umaru. Umaru still going, but now Djibouti have it with El Abbey. El Abbey muscled off it by Mamouni, but Djibouti quickly regained possession. Was physical, and it was a foul that's left Aden on the floor. Umaru repositions himself. Mutari. Sabo. Played back by Saini, the substitute. He came on for the injured Kakore. It's Adebayor. Adebayor trying to turn provider here. Well, he anticipated the contact there. And the referee waves away the claims for the free kick. It was Sabo coming onto the ball at the other end. That's some decent defending there from Saini. But Elebe has it again. Elebe, that's a good ball to Hussein. Hussein shows for the return ball. And now the shot comes in and it takes a deflection. It was hit by Ahmed, who scored the first equaliser. He was looking for the second one. Araita. Ibrahim. It's a weak pass. Fuad, he gives it away now. It's catching. The precision and the enterprise that we saw from both countries in the first half has been absent so far in the first 5 minutes of the second. Aden wants it again, and he gets it as it comes off Saini, the defender. And Aden now plays it off Saini to earn the corner. Saleh. Oh, spectacular effort there. Hussein at the far post. We saw one from Adebayor in the first half from a not too dissimilar position. Same result there. No threat to the keeper. Saini. Aden. Still no whistle. Saini. Elebe for Djibouti. That was good jink from Mamouni, but then the pass doesn't find Adebayor. Aden. Hussein. Elebe. Aden prominent. Here he is once more. Elebe. Djibouti have done most of their damage down the left. It's Hussein, worked it onto his right foot really well. Tried to hurry the shot, and it was always possible that it would skew off the outside of his right boot, which is what happened. What a touch from Sosa. Adebayor. Adebayor was looking for Sosa again. That's a foul. Clear body check on Ahmed. Fuad. Elebe. That took a bobble, but Hussein manages to keep going. Hussein Akinbinu trying to find him. Looked like a foul by Fouad. But Niger carry on. Still no whistle there. Adebayor elected not to shoot there, did Sabo. Cleared only as far as Garba. Garba. Food and drink for the keeper. Djibouti a goal down, 10 minutes into the second half, but on the attack here. Akinbinu waits in the middle. That was a clumsy challenge. And, the free kick signalled by the assistant referee against Ibrahim. And Niger are going to make a change here. The qualifying campaign is done for the captain, Umaru. He makes his way towards the touchline. And replacing him is going to be the number 11. Mohamed Amadou Djibo. Better known as Mohamed Wankoi. He comes on, the Horoya midfielder. One of the Niger goal scorers from the penalty spot in the 4-2 win against Djibouti. Van Attenhoven. Adebayor looked like a foul throw to me. Not spotted by the referee. Monkoi. Husseini, his fellow substitute. And Husseini will use the goalkeeper, Van Attenhoven. It is a Niger ball. No clear chances since half-time, whereas we had a wealth of them in the first 45 minutes. Adebayor. Monkoi. Possession given away momentarily to Djibouti as it's won back now by Diabate. Sabo. Sabo was pursued by Akinbinu, and it was the Nigerian-born forward who had the last touch there. Niger would love another goal to put a decent margin between themselves and their opponents. Mayor would love another to complete a hat-trick. Saini. to Diabate. Diabate, that's an awkward one. And it could present Djibouti a chance with Hussein. Hussein! Oh, what a stop that is by Van Attenhofen. Atoning for his mistake for the Djibouti equaliser. Hussein must have thought that was going in. He angled his shot after the defensive error across the keeper. Very unfortunate, Hussein, but credit has to go to the keeper. And Djibouti have the corner. Mutari robbed of the ball. Van Attenhofen. Wonkoi. Good technical player. Here's Wonkoi. Adebayor. Adebayor into midfield, into Sabo. It's come off the referee. That means a hold up in play. Niger have 3 up. There are 4 defenders there who are now being joined. Wonkoi will shoot. Oh, strikes it really well. The substitute scores. He netted in the 4-2 win over Djibouti in September from the penalty spot. And now Wonkoi makes it Niger 3, Djibouti 1. He struck it well. One thing on his mind when he received the ball, got it onto his stronger left foot and smashed it past the keeper. It had swerve on it as well, and Djibouti have now conceded 25 in the group. Niger with breathing space now. Oh, and there are protests here, being led by a writer. Djibouti kick off, now trailing by 2 goals. Boniankwi. Niger seem to have their sharpness back now. The overhead kick to clear. It's Sabo trying to regain possession of Aden, who has done nicely. Adebayor. Adebayor into the area on a hat-trick. The save by Mboniankwi. Could still be a goal, and it is a goal, and it's smashed in by Daniel Sosa. 2 goals in quick succession to turn 2-1 into 4-1. The powerful forward Sosa is on the score sheet again. It's his second in World Cup qualifying. Adebayor's bobbling shot was saved, but Sosa followed up after winning the ball back, and he struck that ferociously. Djibouti paying for trying to run it out of defence. From point-blank range, and Monionque beaten again. Comes the yellow card for the protests. Not sure which of the Djibouti players that was shown to. It looks like it's to the number 5, Saleh. Niger have this game won now. With 25 minutes to go, they'll be keen to put on a show for the supporters allowed in to Stade General Seni Kunche today. Sosa. Could be a long 24 minutes for Djibouti. It's been a long campaign for them. Julien Met, their coach, was dismissed because of their poor results. Mohamed Mirane Hassan taking over. Elebe. Here comes another Djibouti change. We're going to see Verde come on. He started 3 days ago against Algeria. Oh, how will the referee see this one? What colour will the card be? It's yellow. Hussein down, and now there's a mass brawl. Jean-Michel Cavalli and the assistant referee trying to intervene, and there could be more cards here. It's all kicking off at Stade General Seni Kunche. Head to head there. That was Wonkoi, who was a silly boy, the scorer of Niger's third. And then there was a hand raised towards the head by Aden that I saw there on the replay. Well, trying to calm down, Wonkoi is the man who took over the captain's armband, Diabate. That after Umaru was substituted. The Niger players are still coming towards Wonkoi, who will have to watch himself the next time he's on the ball with a Djibouti player in range. Yellow for Aden, who did raise his hand. Yellow too for the home goalkeeper, Van Attenhoven. And now the Djibouti change can be made. Verde was ready. And here he comes to replace Fuad. Aden's throw. Turned by Hussein. It will be a throw to Niger. Garba. Nice touch inside to Ahmed. Forward by Siad. Calmly headed back to Van Attenhoven by Ibrahim. Involved again, coming forward from left back. Sosa helps it on, and there's an offside flag raised against Mutari. Djibouti trying to score a second here. Chance, oh, near post save by Van Attenhoven from Akinbinu. Corner. Sabo, another to go into the book. Attenhoven, the 18-year-old, directing the traffic. It's an opportunity to play international football at such a young age. Here's Batio, the captain for Djibouti. Midfield gives Niger the free kick. Back to his feet is Mutari. Garba. Van Attenhoven. Garba. Adebayor kept it in, did rather more than that. Now he shows for the return ball. He's onside and he's through on goal as he looks for his hat-trick. Settles himself, goes for the corner and beats Mbonionqui's weak attempt at a save to score his hat-trick. What an afternoon it has been for Victorien Adebayor, who is all smiles. He's the star of the show. Niger's number 10. And it's 5-1. 3 for Adebayor. Another drubbing for Djibouti. What a classy footballer he is. It did take a deflection off the defender, Siad, which made life harder for Mbonionqui. Party time in the stands and on the pitch for Victorien Adebayor. Three second-half goals now for Niger. Niger now have a positive goal difference in the group, having scored 8 and conceded 7. And that's something to cling to for them. 3 goals in the space of 13 second-half minutes to add to the 2 first-half strikes. Here's Akimbinu unleashing one. Eventually, a foul by Ibrahim. Well, they could score more, you know. Niger, a better touch there from Mutari, and he might have been away. Ahmed. Adebayor. Crowd enjoying that turn by Mamouni. Sosa points where he wants the ball. He's a good foil for Adebayor. Recently started his international career, and he's begun with a bang. There's Daniel Sosa. Already a couple of goals since making his debut last month. Aden is down. The whistle hasn't gone, and still the whistle doesn't go as Akinbinu wins it back and plays the ball behind the referee to pick out his teammate. Saini. It's a long way out to be having a shot, but it is on target. A strike by Saleh. Mamouni. Sabo. Mutari. Mutari to the outside. Now pulls it back. Two more Djibouti changes are in the offing. Mamouni. Adebayor. Sosa. Oh, roulette from Sosa. Keep ball from Niger. Wonkoi. Diabate. Diabate has it again as we approach the final 10 minutes in Niamey. Sosa. Diabate. So here come the Djibouti switches. Ahmed, the goal scorer, one of the players going off, and Akinbinu is the other. Ibrahim Ali Ahmed. Mohamed, sorry, is coming on. Abdul Aziz Mohamed, the other player, on. And a change for Niger as well. Issa coming on for Sosa. Jean-Michel Cavalli leads the applause. Lambo coming on for the hat-trick scorer, Victorien Adebayor. Lambo, who plays his club football in Belgium for Royal Knocker, joined by Issa Jibrilla of Sahel. You can afford to make those sort of switches when you're 5-1 up, and great to see Adebayor get that reception for his hat-trick. Man of the match again against Djibouti, just as he was in the first meeting of these two nations in Group A. Saini. Nkoi. Garber. Nkoi retains possession for Niger. Van Attenhofen now. Hussein won't play the quick throw. Aden. Do Djibouti have the resources to get another consolation? It's Hussein. He's had a decent match. But he's dispossessed by Garber and then fouls the right back. Abdul Garber of AS Douane. Van Attenhofen. Hussein, an important boot stuck out by Saini. That's a good ball. Djibouti should have a second, and they do have a second. It's 5-2. It has been slid in by Siad. reducing the arrears in a 7-goal thriller. Fine pass, played through it was, and finished off in style. It's a really good ball by Elebe, and an equally accomplished finish. Five minutes to go, and Siad has made it 5-2. Van Attenhofen. Good energy from Niger. They try to make it 6, and they will make it 6. On the follow-up, it is the substitute, Issa Jibrila. He's only just come onto the field. No sooner had Djibouti scored for 5-2 than Niger make it 6-2. The save made by Mboniankwi to keep out Lambo, but his fellow sub followed up to net. Is there yet time for Niger to match the 8 that Algeria scored against Djibouti on match day 1? Well, Niger's mission today was to sign off in style in front of the home fans, and they have certainly achieved that. Djibouti have scored all their goals in this section against Niger. He wants another, doesn't he? Oh, and he gets another. Jibrila, a quick fire double. 7-2. Could he match Adebayor and get a hat-trick? Stunning stuff from Issa Jibrila. Those supporters can't believe it. 5 in the second half for Niger, 2 for Issa Jibrila. He packs a punch. Maybe they will get 8. There's still time. Djibouti have now conceded 29 in their 6 qualifiers. They've scored 4. Niger have scored more this afternoon than they'd managed in their previous 5 games. Siad. Hussein. Hussein is fouled by Garber. Garber claiming that there was an elbow. Yeah, there was contact. The right arm of Hussein in the face of Garber. Djibouti could get a third here, but the flag goes up. And the finish isn't on target in any case. Van Attenhofen. Now Saini. Garber. Strong run by the right back. Niger wants another. Djibrila wants his hat-trick. Djibrila is free on the right. Here's Aden. Yeah, a shove in the back there by Mamouni. Clear free kick as he brings down Elebe. 3 minutes added on then at the end of the 90, with Niger leading 7-2 in Niamey. Mutari. Djibrila is free again. Well, he tried to go all alone, did Lambo. Mamouni. Mutari. Djibrila. We've seen what he can do with his left foot. Mutari once more. Saini to the keeper, Van Attenhofen, back with Saini again. Djibouti wants to get another change in before the final whistle. Sabo. Djibrila being afforded the freedom of the right-hand side. Aden is very, very tired, the Djibouti left-back. Real optimistic signs for Niger out of today's encounter. They've got lots of talented players. Djibouti trying to get a third, but that's a fine, fine tackle by Diabate. They lose it to Lambo. Lambo cuts back onto his right, now outside to his left. Lambo goes near post. Change can be made. There's just enough time for that as we have another look at Lambo. Good skill to cut back onto his left-hand side and sticking out an arm. Innocent and Boni Ankwi to keep it out. Sabri Ali Mohamed comes on for just a few seconds, replacing Elebe. Van Attenhofen. The final whistle sounds. Niger 7, Djibouti 2. Niger scoring more goals this afternoon than in their 5 previous qualifiers. Adebayor with a hat-trick in that 7-2 demolition of Group A's whipping boys. Niger finished with 2 wins and a draw. That was a very entertaining dead rubber as Niger came through 7-2, 2 goals in the first half, 5 in the second. The substitute, he said Djibrila came on and scored twice in 2 minutes. For Niger, Adebayor got his justified standing ovation. Jean-Michel Cavalli took him off late on after he'd scored his hat-trick. Smiles all round for Niger. It was another difficult afternoon for Djibouti, who finished with 6 defeats from 6, having scored 4 and conceded 29. Well, that was a highly entertaining match in Niamey. The second half took time to spark into life, but ended up producing 6 goals. All of them in the last half hour. Well done to Niger, 7-2 victors today. Stood 2-1 at half-time, 7-2 the final score. Niger finish with 7 points from their 6 matches. Djibouti with no points and a goal difference of -25. Algeria and Burkina Faso play tomorrow to decide who finishes top. Many thanks for watching. Niger 7, Djibouti 2 in our company, and do enjoy all the rest of the African qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.